Do you have spots in your home that no matter what you do, they always seem to be cluttered? Yeah, me too. So today I am tackling my hotspots with you, and I'm hoping that I can motivate you to tackle your hotspots as well. My first hotspot would be, as you can see, the counters. The counters in my kitchen, if you've been around here long enough, you know I talk about this all the time, but my kitchen is so tiny and it just seems like the counters stay cluttered. No matter what I do, I will clean them off, and then 5 seconds later, right after this, actually, they were cluttered again. But I have learned something, and that is what I want to share here. This one piece of advice with the kitchen. I have learned to make sure I go through every couple of weeks, I would say, and just see if there's anything I can get rid of, anything that I can throw away, or that I can declutter. That helps me keep my kitchen organized and keeps my counters cleaned off. The next hotspot zone for me would be my printer. We always sit stuff on here. I don't know why we do it, but we do. But I have this organizer here that you see me putting stuff in to help with that so that I can just stick stuff right in it. So this table did exactly what I said it was not going to do. It just has become a catch-all. And so one thing that I would love to do is, for one thing, I put this here because I thought it would be a really pretty centerpiece. And really, honestly, I feel like it just it's not doing what I want it to do. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I wanted to have like a centerpiece, and I would love to have like a runner. I don't know. There's so many things that I want to do with this table, but anyways, all that to say that I need to clean it off. One thing that I learned to help with the clutter on the table would be creating homes next to the table for the stuff that I typically use at the table, like our Bibles, my planners, my notebooks, whatever it is. I create homes right around the table because that is typically where I use those things. And that has definitely helped keep the clutter down on the table, because when we are done, I can just put it right back where it goes, next to the table where I use it. So hopefully, if you don't do that, then maybe that can help you as well. Maybe you can find a home next to wherever it is that you have the hotspot. That way, it's just easy enough for you to put it back as soon as you're done with it, because I have learned that that is one thing I struggle with, is putting things back where they go as soon as I'm done with it. So creating the homes right there just seems to help me be able to do that. One thing I have learned with this table is having this basket right underneath, because I can keep the stuff that I would typically put on this table either in the basket or on top of the basket, and it just makes it look more nice and neat and not all over this little teeny tiny table, because the table's small already, and having stuff all over it just makes it look like a complete mess. So I put this basket here where I can just shove stuff inside the basket, like my Bible stuff, and then I can sit stuff on top of it, but it looks orderly and clean and nice and neat. So then it's not all just thrown up on top of this table. And then we have this dreaded bookshelf. I say dreaded because no matter what I do, this bookshelf stays cluttered, but it's all the kids' books and their school stuff. And so we just throw things on there when we're done with school. We're so tired at the end of school, and they're just ready to be done, that we just throw everything on there. So I just make sure that I will come in and just put things back where they go. I do have plans to paint this shelf eventually, because I do not like this color, and I think I've mentioned that before, but either way, I'm mentioning it again if I did. But I do have plans to paint this shelf one day, but I just make sure that I put things back and I keep it from looking like it currently does. And I make sure I don't put too much on here that can't, when it just gets overstuffed, then it just spills over. So I try to make sure that that doesn't happen as well. Then we're moving in to my room, to my dresser, the top of my dresser. Do y'all struggle with this? I mean, I feel like some people definitely do, but maybe not everyone. But the top of my dresser it just gets cluttered. At the end of the night, whatever's in my pockets, I throw on the dresser, and whatever I pick up from the kids, in their rooms, I'll come in here and I'll just sit it down. And I don't know, this dresser just holds everything on top of it. It doesn't look as bad here because, spoiler alert, I have another video coming out where I'm cleaning my room and I show cleaning all this. And so I had just cleaned this off, but yeah, it definitely, as you saw, still gets stuff on it. And yeah, so I hope that I helped you today tackle your hotspots, gave you some ideas, but this is a brand new series that I'm starting. This is the second series that I'm starting, but it is called the Love Your Home series. So we're going to be tackling all kind of things, and I just wanted to start today with some hotspots that I have that I needed to get cleaned off, and so I hope I inspired and motivated you to tackle those pesky hotspots in your house and maybe get some ideas along the way. If you are new here, I hope that you will stick around and subscribe. I make content like this all the time, and I would love to have you. And if you enjoyed this, please give this video a big thumbs up. I truly appreciate it. And Lord willing, y'all, I will see you on the next one.